There's a lot of NFL moments that got turned into memes. Like whenever Mahomes is on the field, refs help him win games, which turns into some wild ones like, ugh. And that's only one of the many memes of Mahomes, the Chiefs, and the refs. There was a whole game of moments where Mahomes barely got touched and it got called a penalty. Then he got another call. Refs allowed the Chiefs to clearly hold during a play, and Mahomes started flopping. Like, oh my god, this had refs messing up 10 calls that game, so all kinds of memes came out about him. Fans made memes of the refs dressed as a Chiefs player, said this was refs anytime a player got close to Mahomes. Memes came out about every decision to call a penalty that game, had Mahomes jersey swapping with a ref, and even showed the coach bribing refs before the game. But what recently happened to the Ravens and Lamar Jackson turned into memes that ruined his entire legacy. Even though Lamar's known to be legendary in the regular season and is the best player in the league at times, the playoffs are when things are completely different for him because he chokes year after year. And recently, with his legacy on the line, this man turned the ball over twice, pretty much lost his team the game, and got him eliminated from the playoffs again. This had memes flooding social media, and a lot of them got pretty out of pocket. Fans clowned that he had less Super Bowl appearances than Taylor Swift, switched his career into a McDonald's employee and DoorDash driver. Then they gave Lamar head game by comparing him to other great athletes who choke in the playoffs like Harden, Embiid, Judge, and Doc Rivers. But the craziest memes of them all were, wait a minute, is that a bird? Is that a plane? Oh wait, they turned Lamar into a superhero? Regular season man? But Lamar's teammate Mark Andrews got memed way worse. Over such a ridiculous mistake, it got him hated by an entire city and had people threatening to kill him. Cause in the biggest game of Mark's life, his mistakes started with a fumble. Then when he had another opportunity to redeem himself, Mark dropped the easiest catch of his entire career. Him and his squad pretty much lost right there, which had him pissed, his teammates pissed, and honestly, I was the most pissed. Fuck you, Mark, you ugly ass boy. I can't wait for the Ravens to trade you. Anyways, that situation had the entire city threatening him with crazy hashtags that I can't even show on YouTube. And people were threatening to kidnap him. The memes got even crazier though. Like when fans turned Mark into a response to text conversations, someone put his lowlight on the hub. There were even memes of trading Mark for 2 other gentlemen. And there was even a meme that said, Mark Andrews won't screw the whole team today, with a picture of a known thoughts head on his body that literally did screw the whole team. But the craziest memes about Mark said this was him during the final play. And apparently, this was every Ravens fan to Mark after the game.
Yeah, you guys suck at your job. I'm gonna come down there and beat those. Get ready. You better start stretching. I'm gonna tear you out, dummy.
Unreal, man. And Mark was actually getting death threats because of what he did. But 3 other NFL players got memed, all because of their size? Bryce Young is so small, memes were created about him the second he was drafted. And being only 5'10", not only do NFL legends think that's the reason he's been ass, fans stay always memeing Bryce's size. From showing him barely able to see over the podium during interviews, to memes about him looking like a 6th grader who's walking to class, and how this was Bryce escaping the pocket. There were even memes about him completely disappearing when his teammates stood up, and that he looks like a Make-A-Wish kid who got to spend a day with his favorite team. But Kyler Murray's size got him memed even worse. He's also short, so fans put him standing on a chair on draft night. Then they made his jersey only big enough to fit a toddler. And after saying this is how Kyler would look during a team practice, so many memes were made clowning his height and how small he was on the field that someone shrunk him into the size of a football and used Mini Murray and Madden. But DK Metcalf's size is the complete opposite of those guys. I mean, he's big and black, so you already know dude's got a huge meme about him. This man is jacked as hell, with abs so crazy that they look fake. So him just flexing during a workout got him turned into a lot of funny posts. His body type gets compared to others in the NFL like DK vs Tom Brady. Then fans weren't just saying this is how commentators see DK. There was plenty of memes being made of him looking intimidating. One of him talking to Helen Keller, a cop asking DK if he's aware he was speeding, DK straight up telling a ref our ball. There was even one of DK getting a girl's dad kicked out of his own house. But not every meme is just about the players, cause an NFL team got memed even worse over their $1 billion stadium. The Cowboys stadium is worth that much, so you'd think it had no flaws. But their old man owner Jerry Jones made a huge mistake that was about to go viral. The stadium's design caused CeeDee Lamb to miss a wide open touchdown, all cause he was blinded by the sun. these random wide open huge ass windows allowed the sun to shine right into his eyes, and that happens to pretty much all the players every game, so CD had to complain.
Couldn't see the ball. Couldn't see the ball at all. The sun. Yes, 1,000%.
And after saying all of that, fans turned the situation into memes about it being a $1 billion stadium and doesn't even have a sun visor like a Honda Civic. They said this is how players act during games.
Oh, no, I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing. Matter of fact, I'm blind in my left eye.
Fans even came after Jerry Jones with memes like this one. How this was the owner while building the stadium, and there was even memes turning him into characters from The Office.
Shut up about the sun! Shut up about the sun!
But Russell Wilson got turned into an even bigger meme, just because his career fell apart. This man was absolutely legendary for the Seahawks. So when he got traded to the Broncos, not only was he expected to keep dominating, he hyped up the fans by creating a new slogan for the season.
Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride.
He instantly played like ass, threw some of the worst interceptions I've ever seen. Then after taking the most sacks ever by a Broncos quarterback and finishing the season with only a couple of wins, the memes began with people saying this is how hard Russ cooked that year, and people memed that his cooking was so bad it set places on fire.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Now, the craziest memes came out about his Let's Ride slogan, saying these were the rides he was actually talking about.
Let's ride.
And after the Broncos rivals memed a car that Russ was probably riding in, other memes said that this was the Broncos as soon as Russ said let's ride. They compared the ride to devastating car accidents, claimed the ride might have been O.J. Simpson's getaway car, or even said the ride was something a former president got sniped in. But sometimes crazy plays in games are what get players turned into memes. Like Rodgers, Odell, Derrick Henry, and Jalen Hurts all felt that. First was Aaron Rodgers when he got sacked, cause replays showed him laying there with one of the craziest faces that football fans had ever seen. It instantly got memed like, yup, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. Other memes like this be in your face when your mom types P into the search bar, when your alarm goes off after only a few beers. Rodgers even thought some of them were funny himself, so he posted some. Like when the edible from an hour ago starts to kick in, and when you wake up in the morning seeing your girl going through your phone.
The internet is undefeated. It really is. Kudos to the people out there with the time to make those memes, because it gave myself and my teammates a lot of laughs.
But when Odell Beckham made his craziest play, a one-handed touchdown, the memes it got turned into were completely different. Fans turned it into memes of Odell dodging bullets like a character in The Matrix, catching something Kim Kardashian squirted with, dunking on LeBron, and even said, when you hitting it raw, and Odell looking out for you. But Derrick Henry's craziest play created more memes than I can even count. When he stiff-armed Josh Norman into the ground, both of them got turned into ridiculous memes. Some had the stiff arm sending him to space. Some had Henry as McDonald's and Josh as the ice cream machine. Other memes had dudes slipping on a wet floor, doing wrestling moves on John Cena. And the craziest of them all said he needed to pick a new career after this. But since Jalen Hurts does the same play pretty much every single game, they all got turned into memes. It's known that whenever the Eagles need a few yards, they always whip out this unstoppable Jalen play called the tush push. So knowing how often the play gets called and how easy he gets touchdowns out of it, fans made memes like how this is him laying under a bunch of guys. Some used SpongeBob for memes about the play. One meme showed how ass Jalen is without the play. Others even said that if the tush push got banned, Jalen would be just like these other terrible athletes or even a damn UPS driver. Now, I definitely laughed when a meme had Jalen emotionless during every other moment until it was a 4th and 1 situation where it was time to whip out the play. But if you ask me, best meme was how the Eagles are signing the diddler because he's a tush push specialist. Now, honestly, none of those memes were crazier than the ones about how Joe Burrow looks. What he wears, the way he dresses, everything about his image gets him turned into ridiculous posts. Like, after Joe pulled up in an all-black fit with colored stripes, memes came out about him wearing a movie theater carpet. Then Joe was seen wearing a blue suit with a white undershirt, so memes said he dressed like Kamala Harris. Then Mans was caught wearing his first pink outfit, and people claimed that day he was seeing Barbie. But his zestiest pink outfit not only had fans saying, Joe, that is not tough, bro. It created memes saying that he was 0-3 since turning into a lesbian, and even got him compared to one. There was other memes having Joe looking like The Rock, said he's like a prime Skywalker, And his haircut got him compared to Eminem so much that his picture got changed to Eminem's in fantasy football. But the craziest comparison of them all turned him into the kid from the movie Home Alone. And just look at this man. They're twins. And just look at this. Actually, no, don't just look at it. Go watch it.